What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday Night Smackdown review, the season premiere of Friday Night Smackdown. Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight. We kick it off with John Cena, basically welcoming everybody to the season premiere of SmackDown. But then next thing you know, we get the return of Roman Reigns. We haven't really seen Roman Reigns since, I believe, after SummerSlam on one SmackDown when Jay ended up leaving, SmackDown for the time being. And that was the last time we saw Roman. So he hasn't been around in a while now. So as he comes out to the ring with Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa and his very long entrance, Paul Heyman, one thing I should say, and I know this has been been going on SmackDown for the past month, I should say. Paul Heyman's hair is back to being black, because before it was very gray recently. For the past few weeks, we've seen him, I guess, losing sleep and going crazy with all the Jimmy antics going on. Now he's back to his regular self again. But as the Bloodline were out there, Roman called Cena a John Boy, calling him Hollywood and whatnot, saying, this is my show. You need to acknowledge me. You're a coward. And now you want to come back and try to call yourself the greatest of all time, knowing that he is the greatest of all time. I'm the only GOAT around here. And, listen, we got business to take care of. So you can leave or we going to make you leave. Cena said, SmackDown's always unpredictable. And I'm going to give you a curveball right now. You got one of the greatest reigns of this era by holding that title. And listen, I'm not here to challenge you right now because I haven't earned that shot yet. But I know someone who has earned the shot, which was LA Knight, which I'm not really surprised by him coming out there, giving his win on Fastlane last Saturday. But LA Knight basically said, you pissing in your pants yet? You may be the tribal chief being defending champion and whatnot, but he said he's the defending champion right now. While you've been at home for the last few months, everybody knows whose game it is around here. It's LA Knight. And as he kept talking, Jimmy Uso tried to attack him. Roman basically didn't even look at him that much and act like he wasn't even really there, non-existent. LA Knight threw him back over the ring. Cena's in the corner just cheering. LA Knight telling Roman, let's do it and whatnot, but Roman ended up walking out, telling Solo to come on. And then Solo basically said, you know what? Don't worry about Cena. Take him out. Which, Solo ended up challenging him later on for the night then. So, big segment to kick off the show. Obviously, people are over with LA Knight in general on his side. Roman making his big return. Cena's out there. Jimmy getting involved. So, a lot going on in this segment to kick off the season premiere of SmackDown. Next, we also get the return of Pretty Deadly. We haven't seen him in a while since, I believe, Elton Prince. I think he was the one that got injured by Rich Holland in there, by the way. So they end up going against Rich Holland and Pete Dunne. Not much I can say about this match with Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly won. I know they kept trying to play up the injury with Elton Prince, holding his knee. But he ended up taking a cheap shot at Rich Holland and then rolling him up for the victory then. So not much I can really say about this match, but a return win for Pretty Deadly given the injury. We haven't really seen him in the past couple months now. Carlito was in the back talking about his return. He's saying it's cool to be back. Lashley talked about, the last time I saw you on SmackDown, which I'm sure was many, many years ago, he was beating him up, but Carlito said that was a while ago, and he's back on SmackDown now. The Street Profits end up attacking him from behind until a bunch of WWE officials just, stopped it from happening. LWO was checking in on Carlito, but Bayley said, what's going on here? We having a pity party here and whatnot. Zelina Vega got pissed off. Pierce said, all right, y'all want to go fight? Y'all go sell it in the ring right now. So there you go. Roman was in the back, though, talking to Jimmy. Said, what you been doing here, man? Like, what's been going on since I've been gone? Jimmy said, I've been calling audibles. I've been making plays. But Roman says, you ain't the quarterback. I'm the quarterback. Well, I could be second string. But he says, no, that's not how things work, all right? So you can go after Jay. But Roman says, no, that's old news, all right? But him teaming with Cody Rhodes, being the tag team champions, is a slap in the face to the Bloodline, and you need to go handle that, all right? And you can do that. And Jimmy said yeet, but Roman said no, we ain't doing that yeet stuff, all right? So yeah, we good, but yeah, go handle business. So Roman just kind of like, yeah, you're kind of back in the Bloodline, but you're not in the Bloodline in a way. Zelina Vega went against Bayley. Not much I could say from here. Bailey won. Damage control attacked Vega. Charlotte came out for the save, so there you go. Triple H came out, which, apparently he may be the head of creative. If that's true, I don't really know. But Triple H came out. He got a big pop. Adam Pearce was in the ring. Triple H talked about how Fastlane was, successful last Saturday. And now that Crown Jewel is coming up, and even Survivor Series, and this is, the season premiere of Smackdown. He talked about Adam Pearce, talking about he's an unsung hero of WWE for the past few years now. It's a thankless job, and how he's been, trying to control Raw and Smackdown. But you're getting a promotion now. You're going to be now the new GM of Monday Night Raw, and that there will be a new general manager of Friday Night SmackDown. Dominic came out, who got booed. Triple H says, I heard they were piped in chants, but, you can actually hear what's going on. So, trying to say his boos aren't piped in, since there's been a lot of rumors about Dominic getting piped in boos for a while now. But he says, listen, you can't talk to me, Adam Pearce. You need to take it up with the new GM of SmackDown, which was Nick Aldis. I don't think a lot of people knew who Nick Aldis was. Now, I knew Nick Aldis had been there for a minute now. I know it was kind of like a quiet signing in a way, but I kind of knew he technically had been signed to SmackDown, well, not SmackDown, but the WWE not that long ago, if I'm not mistaken. I heard he was trying out to be a producer and whatnot, but Nick Aldis, honestly, last time I really saw Nick Aldis even really live anywhere wrestle was back in Impact, and I think a little bit after Slammiversary, he was basically done after that. And yes, he's in the WWE now. He's the new GM of SmackDown. So it is going to be interesting to see what he does here now, but his first order of business to SmackDown since, this trade that Jey Uso is now on Raw, they end up putting Kevin Owens on SmackDown now. So I guess this Kevin and Sammy thing is over. Kevin Owens moves to a lot of shows, I should say. He's either on Raw, he's on SmackDown, he's back on Raw, he's back on SmackDown. But yeah, they moved Kevin Owens back to SmackDown. I guess, like I said, I guess the team with him and Sami Zayn are over now. They had the rematch on Monday, so it's done. And then he got in the ring, he stunnered Dominic, and basically that was it. Interesting segment, though. So yeah, Nick Aldis making his WWE debut. Should be interesting. Roman Reigns in the back, basically pissed off what's going on. We got Cody here, Jay's here, Kevin Owens is here, LA Knight, Cena, all these problems. And Jimmy, stop drinking water. You need to go take care of business right now. And, Jimmy said it was serious. And he said, yeah, this is serious. And basically told Jimmy, you need to go take care of work. And he said, come on, Solo. And trying to say ye. Roman says, stop saying ye, and only I can say come on, Solo. Stop saying that. So Roman's all pissed off now. That was pretty funny. Nick Aldis was then talking to Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, I guess talking about the tag titles or whatever's going to go on with that. Charlotte came in the room then, basically wanted her title match since she was screwed out at Fastlane. Then next thing you know, Triple H came in with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill has damn near been on everywhere on WWE TV this week. She has been, I believe she was on Raw. I don't know if I missed that part, but she's been on Fastlane. She's been on Raw. She's been on NXT. Now she's been on SmackDown. Triple H introduced Jade to Charlotte. Charlotte says, I know who you are. And, Jade says, it's a pleasure. And says, yeah, it will be. So get ready, folks. I'm sure it's going to be Jade versus Charlotte soon enough. But the last time I checked, I think Jade's going to be going to Raw anyway. So we'll see what happens. But they are really putting Jade on TV literally all week this week. So Jade ended up popping up on SmackDown now. Next, the tag team titles are on the line. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Obviously, Cody and Jey end up winning anyways, not surprised, but a good tag match, though. Next thing you know, the Bloodline came out. Cody and Roman had a stare down, so I'm sure we all know what's going to be happening in the future, folks. Should pull the trigger at WrestleMania this year, but you all know they want to wait till next year to pull the trigger, even though I feel like, once again, I stand by what I said months ago. Should have did it this year. In the main event, we did get LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa. Not much to say from here. I know Jimmy ended up coming out trying to get involved. Cena ended up stopping him, hitting him with an FU. Solo Samoan spiked him then. LA Knight hit the BFT for the win. He celebrated, and then Roman Reigns hit him with a spear to close out the show. So a very newsworthy SmackDown, I should say, throughout the night. I'm sure LA Knight most likely will be getting a title shot at Saudi Arabia. I was thinking Survivor Series at first. It's gonna be Saudi Arabia though. I believe one other thing with that, like I said, other than LA Knight being there, obviously it was a lot of news. We got Roman Reigns returning back. We got Nick Aldis is now making his debut as the GM of SmackDown. We got Jade appearing on here. Triple H just talking about all the news that's going on in the next few months. I think he said War Games is back too. May have to go back and check that, but I believe that's coming back also. But yeah, a lot of star power and newsworthy segments going on in this show tonight. But yeah, I'm sure they were gonna hype up a lot going into this season premiere of SmackDown. So definitely big news tonight. But other than that, that's all I really got to say about SmackDown tonight. Tell me what you thought about this show. It's been a lot of crazy things going on in the week of wrestling, especially ratings. But I'm not going to talk about rants going on right now on the internet with, I can talk about the snowman, but not the time right now. But a lot of big news going on in wrestling this week. But hey, that's my review of Friday Night SmackDown. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Hit that like button and that notification bell. I'm out. See y'all then. Peace.